So we're going to start with stair climbing. As you can see, I'm in my bigger house, and it's not convenient for walking outside. I have a bigger yard as well, so I would be able to just walk on the property. But right now, since I have more floors and I got the steps available, then I'm mixing it up a little bit and putting in some stair climbing. So this time I'm not taking you for a walk, which we'll do some more next time. So I don't have a set goal of how many steps, how many times. It's just like the walk, to get the blood flowing a bit, oxygen and so on. And just for a warm up. So I might actually write out a little meal plan and a routine for exercising. And as time goes on, I'll probably keep adding things to it. And that's coming up as well. And I'll share that maybe in the video, and then you can pause and write it down if you want. Yeah, probably I'll do it that way. So as you can see, I'm not grabbing everything. I'm not on the stair climber, holding my weight with my arms and treadmill and things like that. I do free-handed, right? I guess if you go to extreme exhaustion, where you're gonna collapse, maybe you could do that, but I think it's you can more or less hold on for balance or whatever. You don't have to lean and put all your weight on your arms, and just hold it there as you're letting your feet dangle. When you do that, then it doesn't have half the effect than to actually walk. So when you're walking or stair climbing, your arms are moving, and that's usually for balance. You could do excessive moving if you want to put some more movement and bring up the aerobic a little bit more. Then you can swing your arms around, or usually jogging or running will do better. So as you can see, this time I'm not holding it, and that's why I stop and have a chat with you a little. And stair climbing, I find, brings the warmth up a little bit more. The other day I did before a meal, and today I've done a meal, so it's after a meal. I don't know if I shared with you guys that high blood pressure and diabetic. I'm not taking any medicine for diabetic, so that's why I have decided to do this, because it was a real reality check for myself when my doctor diagnosed me as diabetic. And this is you don't want to be diabetic, and and I don't like the idea of taking medicine for it either. And then you ask about family history and things like that, and turns out he's going to give me 3 months, and we do another blood test. And I guess if I haven't gotten under control, he will probably suggest, and I think I'll have to agree, to start using medicine, because I notice a huge difference, energy, a bunch of things when the sugar levels change. If it's too low, uh, you're not sharp, not as sharp, and if it's too high, you have a faster heart and all kinds of things. So to have a good balance, the right insulin level would be perfect. And I don't want to use medicine to stabilize it. So that's where really the biggest thing is why I have to do it. Because the health I want to have. Before, I knew I was fat and I was getting fat and all that stuff, and I was losing muscle. That's many years ago when I was doing the losing muscle part. And now I'm about 270 pounds. I should probably check the scale, which I'll do in a couple of days, which I'll show you. The sooner the better. And you'll see what weight I am. And I figured, well, yeah, it's great to be in shape, but if it's only shape, who cares, kind of thing. And I guess I wasn't really focused on health, and that's one thing. What this is all about is just health. Um, Obviously, getting healthy, the side effect is getting into shape. If you do it for shape, then once you achieve that shape, or even before that, then oh, I have improved, or oh, it's too difficult, it's not working, or whatever it may be. That's all mindset, right? And then you give up, and then you go right back to, and it becomes worse. So let's say you lose 50 pounds and you stop and you go back to old ways where you gained weight. Well, this time you'll gain the weight back, but you'll gain more weight. And it happens more quickly. It happens in a shorter amount of time than it had happened the time before. And that's why we have to focus on the health part and the reason of health, not, oh, I want to look good at the beach or something. Yeah, we all do, but let's get healthy, and then we can enjoy our shape once we get there. But that shouldn't be, unless if you can find that becomes your passion, your desire, and things like that, that the shape is everything, and that's what you have to have, then you could use that to drive you to get it done and to stay there. If it's for health, I think it's more powerful. The reason why, and you have to have it, and you continue, because you always want to be healthy. You would rather want to get more healthy as time goes on, instead of become more obese or whatever, like more unhealthy. And you can be slim and unhealthy too. Usually, uh, no activity and the wrong foods that you don't get nutrition. Then, regardless what shape you're in, that will lead to unhealthy. So let me take you with to my bed. Actually, the reason why I want to use that is I want to do an ab workout, and it seems like I have a bit of a kink or whatever. When I do it on the floor, then like ab exercises, uh, it seems to strain more on the back, and in the bed, it seems to give you more support, um, and that when you're fat, you have springs helping you doing your crunches. It's always a good thing because you have more weight, bigger stomach, and more difficult to crunch it and all that. So that will you'll have already a hard time even with some assistance. You can get bands and do all kinds of funny things. So let's play around with that. I'll take you with. Here, look at my neck or something like that. Not using the face camera, so no idea what you're seeing, but I do see the camera lens, and that. I suppose I should switch on the light. All right. Now, how are we gonna do this? That's a good question. Here we go. This is nobody holding the camera or nothing like that. I don't even know if I'm in view or not. So, this is the angle you get. Top view. Okay. So what we want to do is try to get a crunch in. And since I'm nice and heavy and stuff like that, then I'll try to get a leg raise at the same time. So I'll go for a crunch and touch my toes. Let's see how it goes. So when you're in shape, that exercise works better. Then you don't move your knees and whatever, then you have straight legs. You fold a little more. Bring your shoulders and feet closer together. That's I like that ab workout. My favorite, you can do a banana roll, and that is a good core all the way around. Not quite sure if I can demonstrate that. The idea of a banana roll is your feet do not touch the ground, so it doesn't matter if you're on your stomach, on your side, or whatever. And you try to do the same, like with your head and kind of your shoulders. Obviously, it depends on your weight and shape, where the weight is going to be. Like myself, the size and shape I am, there's no way I could keep my shoulders off the ground. I would have to put weights on my feet or something to I'm a little top heavy. So when it comes to the side like this, and then when it's the stomach, other side, and your back. I guess, I don't know how many gyms do something like that. That would probably be kind of like martial arts for kids, and would be more common to do those and things like that. That doesn't mean that that exercise is a kid's exercise. It's great for anyone and everyone. And I guess since like a bed, you could do partial if you want to just do the abs, right? So you get the idea for the side top, but you can do the side, the same idea. And if you're really fat, like myself, and this is almost impossible, you can help with your elbow a little. You don't want to change the muscles you're working though. So there we go. Like I said, I'm just keeping it simple and short and basic, and but we do a little something every day, right? Keep eating healthy. I would like to confess that today I already had a cheat meal, as you could call it. I ate a burger and I ate some fries. So not encouraging you guys to do it, but staying honest is a good thing. Even though I didn't record and all that, like I said, it will come up. I don't know exactly when, that I'll make record throughout the day different things and put it together to make a video for you guys. Right now it's very real and organic, and probably quite a bit like a YouTube version of a video. So that will be it for me on Slimming Fat Boy, and yeah, so I'll write down and the meals, and then I'll have to shop for that at the grocery store or something to get just the foods what I'm planning on eating, and then don't go for a burger with someone too many times, because that changes our meal completely and slows down our progress. We don't want to do that. So and don't skip meals. When you get hungry, let's say you haven't eaten in 5 hours or 6 hours or whatever, what meal are you going to have if you haven't eaten for so long? Probably one of those meals what you usually have, not one of these new meals where you're trying to be healthy. So make sure you're eating often, like salmon and egg, or vegetables, fruits or berries, nuts, and even grains, seeds, they're not going to make you that full. They're not such filling foods that you will only need to eat every 6 hours or whatever, once or twice a day. That's not going to work. Try to have a bowl of cereal. No, not cereal. Don't have cereal. That's even the healthy cereals don't have cereal. Rather have an actual grain. So let's say you have a salad, no dressing, a bowl of salad is not going to last you 6 hours. A piece of salmon is not going to last you 6 hours. A couple of eggs are not going to last you 6 hours. A bowl of oatmeal is not going to last you 6 hours. It will fill you up for maybe an hour, but that's about it. So try to eat every 3 hours. Now you don't have to try to make a full meal every time. And a lot of these foods what we're eating now, like the salmon, egg, those are the only two things you really cook. Vegetables and things like that. That you can have raw. And then I guess the grains, that's something what you could throw in a slow cooker. I just use a rice cooker to get that done. And I try to get the right amount of water in there so that I don't have too much extra water. At the same time, you want it still all your food underwater, that your grains will cook properly. And those things are very easy to throw together. It's not a lot of work. Throw a little bit of grains into a rice cooker. So throw some water in there, and that's all. You don't have to work at it. You can check every now and then to make sure you have enough water in it. And the salmon, well, like the grill I got, it cooks from both sides. That actually takes a very short time. I switch it on. When I start hearing the sizzle, I'll switch it off, and I'll leave it closed, and it will just cook the rest of the way. Just like that. Even though it is still a little frozen, when I switch it off, because of the heat stays from both sides, and for the grill to cool off, by the time that happens, before it's even cooled off, then the salmon is cooked. And eggs, that's the same thing, a few minutes, if that, and you're done cooking those. So this is very simple. Vegetables, well, if you really know how to cook them, you may. I just eat them raw. I'll even have like frozen berries. I'll blend them sometimes. Usually I do. I'll just make it into a smoothie or something like that. Yeah. With sticking to those foods, nothing else. Not like a burger or fries like I did. I do understand that can happen, and I did it. So only do it if you find yourself that you have to, like your craving won't go away or whatever, or you don't have the strength to overcome the craving. Let me suggest to try to do it in the morning, your cheat meal, if you're going to do one. And that's it. Try not to do it every day, because that will destroy everything what we're working on here. So, and also, let me also say, when it does happen that you're eating something you didn't have planned for, but you had the craving for it, so you did, that doesn't mean it's all over, it's the end, oh, you failed, and and now it's time to give up. No. It's kind of like an addiction. You fell off the wagon and then you get right back on. And then you continue with your meal plan and your exercise and things like that. It's not over. You tripped, you fell, stand back up, and let's keep going. And that's it for today, and we'll see you tomorrow.